everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. So I have some scraps and I keep them in a scrap basket. Actually, before anything, I want to say I recorded this exact clip a few hours ago and I thought I recorded it. Maybe I didn't click record or accidentally deleted it or something, but basically this video had no intro, and so it just went straight to the clips. So I decided I'm here re-recording it to introduce this video. But I have a scrap basket. I've mentioned it quite a few times in past videos, and it's just full of a bunch of different scraps. This is what it looks like. So I like that it's not see-through, because if it were see-through and I could see all the scraps in here, I think that would give me some sort of anxiety. But I like that it looks clean because I keep it in a shelf like this. And it looks clean from the side, but I know that there are tons of scraps in here that need to be worked on. I need to work through them little by little. So I do have blanket yarn in here. Most of it is acrylic yarn. There's a couple like really interesting yarns that are a little different, and I have to be bold when I work with these, so I don't work with them too often. But today I want to just work through my scrap basket. I want to refresh my memory with what is in here, because it's been a long time since I've worked through here. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know I have yellow and black scraps of gray in here too. So that's literally, I've pulled out this basket just for yellow, black, or gray before, and then the rest I kind of forgot what's in here. So I have a couple goals in mind. I want to refresh my memory with what's in here. I do want to work through some of the scraps and make some progress. And then I want to be more organized about it, because a lot of them have kind of unwound, and I want to roll them up nice and neat. So yeah, that is the introduction to this video. I hope you enjoy. It's kind of recorded in kind of a vlogging style, because it's not all here with this background like my normal videos. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me, and let me know if you guys have a scrap basket. What are some of your guys' favorite projects to make with scraps, like besides blankets, because I don't really do blankets or apparel. I love them so much. Like the scrap blankets I think are beautiful, but I myself am definitely more of an amigurumi person. So if you have any amigurumi patterns that you like to use your scraps on, please let me know. I'm definitely going to share the ones that I'm going to make with you guys today. So yeah, let's get started. So this is the scrap basket. There's a ton of different scraps in there. Some of them are rolled up. Some of them are like need to be rolled up. And some of them are just deformed skeins. So these need to be rolled up too. So I finished crocheting this one squidlet. I used 3 scrap balls. I still have a little bit left of this color, which was the bottom. And I'm looking at the scraps right now. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe take out the bigger balls so I can really just try to use the small scraps. That way I can organize it and just have like the bigger balls left in here. So I'm going to keep making little projects like this. I think my next thing that I'm gonna make is another squidlet, but this yarn is really thin, so I might double it with if I have another thin yarn. So I've been standing here trying to lay out all the different yarns, and one dog fell asleep right here on the couch and the other one fell asleep right behind me. But basically these are like pretty big, they need to be rolled up. These are blanket yarns. These are like kind of decent size skeins, and then I have like bits and bobs in here, and I really want to like attack these and hopefully the smaller type skeins and these as well. So I'm gonna see how many projects I can do. So far I've still only done that one squidlet, and then I found 4 ball bands in here. I'm pretty sure these are like from like these type of balls that I wanted to finish those before counting those ball bands into my basket, like a finished ball bands for the year. So I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but at the same time I'm excited because I want to see how many things I could finish from here. But also I know that it's no matter what I make, because I'm not going to be crocheting too much today, I have the feeling it's going to look like I didn't make any improvement. But hopefully it'll be more organized, because I hate having these things like this. Usually on my ball bands I'll put like clips on them so they stay, you know, decently put together. So that's what I'm going to work on. At least it'll be more organized. So this one is also a pretty thin scrap of yarn, so I'm going to use that together with this and make another squidlet. So I'm like halfway through this squidlet, and I finished using this kind of peach color yarn, the really thin one. So I'm glad I finished another scrap ball. I think I'm going to continue it with this purple, but I'm going to keep going with the second color as well, so it has that all throughout the squidlet. So hopefully it comes out cute. So far I've done 2, and I've finished 5 scrap balls, because no, 4, because I did this one, 2, a little tiny bit here, I don't even know if that was worth it, 3, 4, and then this purple finished at the bottom, so 5. I still have this, which is not my favorite because it's very thin, and I have 2 of these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I'm gonna look at the colors and see if I should make another squidlet, because I feel like these work well if you have to change colors, because they're kind of cute, they're unique looking. I do want to finish these today though, so I could show you guys what they look like finished with stuffing and safety eyes, and there's not a lot left to actually finish those. So let's take a look at the scrap ball colors. So not a huge difference, but a couple things are gone, I guess. But what I've mostly worked from was the ones that were like this. So I'm gonna I guess keep taking a look and try to figure out what to make next. So the last one is all done. It's so funny, these all came out different sizes. This one was just using the 1 strand of acrylic, so this came out the size that they normally do, and then of course when I used 2 strands they came out bigger. But I feel like you can even see with these, I don't think they're tentacles, maybe they are, but you can see that these came out a lot bigger. You can see them more. This yarn was just so thin, so I'm glad that I did end up doubling it up here. And then this one came out the biggest. It's huge, and I had just enough of this purple. I didn't even use this scrap ball, so I still have this left. I have 3 guys, 3 finished squidlets and 6 finished scrap balls. So because I didn't use this one at all, part of me is like, well, you should kind of use it now. But I'm almost done with this. Oh, I'm so happy. These have been bothering me for years. I don't know how long I've had these, but this is part of the reason I avoid the scrap basket, because I know for a fact in the scrap basket I tend to have yarns that I don't truly enjoy working with, so I really want to use those up, because most of the yarns that I have on my shelf I actually love and I enjoy working with them, and I want the scrap basket to be just those yarns on my shelf, but scraps of them like this. I love this. This is Red Heart yarn. I love Red Heart yarn. I don't know what this is. It's too thin. I think it's a 3-weight. I'm pretty sure it's some sort of 3-weight yarn. So out of everything, I picked out these 2 yarns again. This is still that same scrap that I'm working with, the same one as this one. I'm gonna double these, and I think I'm gonna make an octopus. I know this pattern takes me about an hour to make, maybe a little bit more, so we'll see. This yarn is also very thin. I think it's also a 3-weight, so I'm just gonna combine both of these, and hopefully I'm able to do the tentacles. That's the part that's worrying me a little bit, because sometimes when I double my yarn, I do tend to miss a stitch. And if you're making an octopus, like, that worries me a little bit on the tentacles, but we'll just hope for the best. I'm excited to kind of finish these up because I have an idea for this and I really want to work with it. And it's a lot bigger than it looks because it was kind of deep in there. But I have a plan for these, and since I'm excited to work with those, I'm kind of keeping it as like a prize for myself when I'm like finished up here. Again, I know I'm not going to finish all of these today, but I really want to get rid of some of them. I want to make progress. That's what I should say. Actually, before I work on these 2, because I want to make that octopus, I'm going to make one more squidlet since I have the pattern like in my head right now. And I want to use this color. I think I have 3 kind of scraps that are like this in the bucket of this same color. So I want to make one more squidlet and then I'll make the octopus. Here's the next squidlet. It's almost fully complete. I just have to put the safety eyes in and stuff it. But oh my goodness, I had like just enough yarn. This is probably gonna be extra, but that was it. I got to finish. This was actually 3 scrap pieces, because there were like 3 pieces of things like this that I had already started crocheting and I just left abandoned. I don't even know what they were started, so I finished 3 more scrap pieces. I'm super excited. So I have 4 squidlets done, and now I'm going to work on that octa, which I'm not really looking forward to a whole lot. I'm going to use those 2 colors just because it takes me so long, but I would be happy to see both of those gone. Okay, here we go. I'm ready to see 2 yarns that I really hate, actually, if I'm going to be honest with you. 2 yarns that I hate working with turn into something really cute, so hopefully it works out. Okay, so time for a little update. For this one, I did decide to use a 5.25 millimeter hook because when I doubled the yarn for the other ones, for these amigurumis, it was pretty tight, and I knew that after doing it with this one, and I had meant to change my hook, but I kind of forgot and just started working on this. So luckily I did remember, and it's working up a lot better. It's kind of interesting looking, but yeah, I'm enjoying working more with the larger hook, a little bit of a larger hook, so my tension, it doesn't hurt my hand as much. And I finished 1 scrap ball. Praise Jesus. So I'm gonna start working on the second one, which is the exact same color, the exact same yarn. I think when I was rolling it up though, this was getting too big for my hand because I have pretty small hands, so I ended up just making 2 scrap balls of it. The blue, I'm definitely, I think, gonna have enough. Yeah, I will have enough to finish the tentacles. because that's the next part. I finished like the body of the octopus. I just have to do the tentacles. So I'm going to attach this yarn, hopefully make a little dent in that, because the tentacles are a real yarn eater. And I think that's why it takes me so long too, because you have to do like multiple stitches in each tentacle. This is the pattern that I'm using. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, so I'll have it linked in the description. I think I used to have it downloaded, and for some reason I couldn't find it on my computer anymore, so I just looked it up on Ravelry and it's still there. So yeah, I'm going to start the tentacles. I don't know if I said it already, but it's been like 30 minutes, so yeah, this definitely takes me about an hour to make, which is crazy, but it's fine. It is what it is. I'm just excited to see it finished, and I have 2 less scrap balls. I finished. It turned out pretty big. It definitely feels thicker, I guess, if that's the right word to describe it, than when I normally just use one strand of yarn, but it's really interesting looking. And let me show you the scrap balls. So this is what's left of the blue. I used almost the entire thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this little bit that's left. And then this is the second one of the white. So excited, so excited. So I did in this finish the white scrap ball finally. So we've gotten a lot done so far with scraps. I think I'm gonna take a small break because I've been doing, so far I have the 4 squidlets done in this octo. This did take me an hour. I timed it and it took me a little bit more actually. I think I'm gonna use this. I'm not sure. I'm still deciding what to make. Usually when it comes to the scrap basket, I'll usually make these and squidlets, but I'm kind of getting annoyed at making these because they take me so long. I think they come out really cute, but dang, an hour is it's a lot for like to get rid of scrap balls, because when I want to get rid of these, I want to get, you know, make quick little things. So I think I'm gonna keep looking. I might use this, I might not. I want to maybe make some new things that are little. I know Stringy Ding Ding has some no-sew patterns that work up quickly, so I'm gonna see, maybe I have some pink. I really like her pig pattern. Yeah, so I'm gonna check it out right now. So I don't have any pink, because this is, it kind of looks pink, but it's like an off-white. Unless if I make, well, this is kind of like a light tan, but I have like brown. I could make like a brown pig. I don't know. I'm still deciding. I do want to really get rid of these things though. So I kind of put the, like these strands to the side so I could see what colors I had and how much I have of them. I think I'm going to focus on these kind of grayish, white, and light gray, because these are really small. So I might make 1 or 2 more of the squidlets, because I feel like when you change colors for the squidlets like this, it's kind of cute. So I think I'm going to do that and kind of make more like boy, my attempt of doing quotations with my left hand, some kind of boy colored squidlets with this like tan, white, and then 2 different shades of gray. And then yeah, I'm really focusing on getting rid of the smaller scraps at this point. I love this one. I think it's one of my favorite ones so far. This is honestly the type of look that I was trying to go for with the other squidlets. Let me grab them. With these, it didn't turn out as good as with these. I feel like, I don't know, it just looks so perfect. The white, tan, and then this is one gray, and you can probably tell this is a different gray. But it came out so cute. I do have a little bit of the gray left, so I could probably use that with another one. But I'm thinking I'm going to, I think I mentioned that I wanted to do like some of Stringy Ding Ding's patterns because she has the no-sew pattern, so I'm going to look them up. I'm a little bit nervous to make new patterns with scrap balls because I'm like always nervous that I won't have enough. For example, with these, I've made so many of them. I know how much it takes to make one, and then I know that it looks good if you make the colors, you know, match the colors well. So I'm a little bit nervous to make a new pattern, but I'm gonna see first if there's any that get my attention. But so far the count is 5 squidlets and 1 octopus. Oh, and I did forget to mention that I was able to use up 3 scrap balls from this. So I still have the 4th one left, but I was able to finish up the first 3, the white, the tan, and then the first gray. So I know I keep saying that, like, once I finish one of these, that's the last one and I'm gonna make something new. But I did end up making one more just because the colors to me looked perfect for another octo. And I had to change color on the last tentacle. So I kind of wish I would have changed colors before that, but I was trying to finish the scrap balls again. And I got through a white, a very light yellow, a dark orange, orange, and then this one I didn't finish completely. That's the only color that's left. I have this of it. So with this little octo, I was able to finish 1, 2, 3, 4 scrap balls. Super exciting. This time though, I am done with the squidlets. I've done 5 of them. I'm most proud of the last 2 that I did. Now I'm gonna work on the pocket octo. This is a paid for pattern and I'm gonna use this. I'm hoping this is enough. I've made the pocket octos before, but it's been a while, and I'm gonna use a bigger hook. If this isn't enough, I do have this yarn, which is kind of similar. It's obviously different, but if this isn't enough, I'll probably attach that and use it as well. Or I have like this, but this is literally just a little tiny scrap piece. So yeah, I'm gonna start the octo and hopefully finish it. Taking a quick crochet break. All the stuff is on there. I want to wrap this present up, and then I think that might be it for crocheting today, because I really want to, like, obviously I have to clean up that mess and then tidy up downstairs. So I'm trying to wrap presents, and this little baby insists on being right here, and I watch him really well. He loves tearing the paper. He doesn't eat it, but he really loves tearing it. He loves napkins and things too, but I try not. He's a mess. He's so cute. The package wrapping was successful. I love this wrapping paper so much. I guess it doesn't come up very often, but my favorite Toy Story character is actually Ham. I think I don't know, Buzz and Woody, I love them so much. They do get a lot of credit though, and I think Ham is just so funny. So over there are the projects that I worked on, and then like I said, I had to go clean up that mess because I totally took over the couch and it's been a few hours. So I have the little puppy fell asleep right here, Zuko. He's such a deep sleeper too. So I'm gonna clean that up, and then I have a couple, I think, other things to wrap too. But first things first, I'm gonna clean that up, and then, well, sorry, let me show you guys what I ended up finishing. So I did, see, it's a complete mess here. That's Zuko's toy, but I did the 6 squidlets and the octo. Let me move this. And then he plopped here again. And then I started this pocket octo. This is a paid for pattern that I mentioned. It was going really well, but then I ran out of the color towards the end. So I did start on that scrap ball that I have right here. It's a slight, it is definitely a different color, but it's the most similar that I had to to the other pink. So I'm gonna finish it off eventually. I kind of got to the point where I'm gonna stop because I just have to stuff it and then put the safety eyes in. So I got rid of a few scrap balls. There's definitely still a ton, but they're bigger ones now. The little ones like this, I really did get rid of most of them. And yeah, I think it's going to be easier to go through the bin now because I have a fresh idea of what's in there, and I like it more when the balls are bigger, the scrap balls, because sometimes I'm too afraid to use a scrap ball for a project because I'm scared there's not enough to finish. So I'm going to put this all away and then I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to put everything away. I'm going to make sure that they have clips like this so they don't come apart easily, or unwind, I should say. So much easier when they have clips. So I have a bunch of hair clips. So put it on just like that. That'll be much better. Here's the thing, and I always feel this way. I always feel like it's not too bad when all my worsted weight yarns are in here, except for this one, that's a blanket yarn. But when all the worsted weight yarns are here, it's not that bad. And then I put this, these are like the little tiny scraps that I have that I want to work on these first, and so they don't get like really lost in the bucket. But I feel like it's not that bad. And then I put in all the blanket yarn at the top, and that's when it looks horrible. I'm going to show you right now. So, I mean, eventually, I think maybe I'll get a smaller basket to put the blanket yarn in so it's not so overwhelming. The only reason why I'm not doing that just yet is because I kind of want to, I have a project already in mind to do with the blanket yarns, and then that way it'll just be my worsted weight yarns. But you can see the basket is pretty deep. Ignore the dirty couch. I literally just did that right now. It's just fluff from inside this basket full of yarn. But I like to put this on the corner like that, and I do see a little progress. I feel better about it and I know more or less what colors are in here now. Yeah, they're more organized. It was a really big mess before. I do still have to roll that up, and then I'm good to go with the basket. So thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Honestly, I had a lot of fun. I got a lot of projects done. I don't see a huge dent in the scrap basket, but honestly, I feel super proud of what I was able to get done. And let me move that yellow because I need to still roll it up. But, you know, it's okay. It's better than it was. And what makes me proud is when I look back at all of these used to be scrap balls, and now they're one step away from being little finished amigurumis, which I'm super proud of and excited and happy that I was able to do them with you guys. I'm glad I got a lot of the little scraps out of the way, so now when I work through this bin, I can focus a little bit more on bigger amigurumis. Not huge, but definitely bigger than this size. yeah, I'm happy that I finally got to show you guys my scrap bin. I feel like it's an infamous scrap bin that I've mentioned probably since the start of like my channel of me making videos. I've talked about this scrap basket, and yeah, I'm happy I was finally able to show it to you guys. So this was definitely a little bit of a different video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I was really excited when I was like, hey, I'm gonna have like a few hours today where I'm gonna be able to just sit down and crochet. So I'm glad I made the most of it and I documented it and I did it along with you guys as well. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, now I have to go edit this and put all the clips together. But thank you again, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye!